I'm Lenny Dagg, a lay minister at Universal City United Methodist Church. A couple of mornings lately, I've gotten up feeling a little anxious. I wasn't terribly anxious, just a slight feeling of uneasiness. I like to know the cause of any anxiety, so I asked God to reveal it to me. I'm not terribly concerned about the coronavirus, so I don't think that was the cause. After some prayer, it occurred to me that the root of my anxiety may be that I'm being forced to stay at home. If you know me, you know that I'm an extrovert. I love to be around people. I meet with men several times a week. I visit people who are homebound or in the hospital. I talk to strangers in HEB and on the street. Interaction with others is one of the things that energizes me. Now, with the exception of a few phone calls and my wife Shivi, I don't speak to anyone. Don't get me wrong, spending more time with my wife is a wonderful thing, but I'm missing that other aspect. Even most of my phone communication is done by text. It's just not the same. When something is troubling me, prayer and scripture almost always provides me with the answer. And it did in this case. One of my favorite Bible verses, one that I've memorized, came to mind. In the 14th chapter of John, Jesus is teaching his disciples after he washed their feet and they ate the Last Supper together. In verse 27, he tells them, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not let them be afraid." Of course, the disciples were troubled because he had told them he was leaving them. He was going to be killed. We may not be troubled for the same reason, but we are all troubled in some way, aren't we? And Jesus meant these words for us too. Whether it be the coronavirus, financial problems, health problems, being confined to the house like I am, or a whole host of other things, you can find peace in these words. Jesus will provide you with that peace if you trust him. In the good times and in these challenging times, he promises to be with you. Consider the words that Paul wrote in Romans chapter 8. All things work together for good for those who love God and are called according to his purpose. God is working for good in and through you and me and the world right now, smack dab in the midst of this crisis. So trust in Jesus and don't be anxious for anything. May you feel God's grace and peace this day.